Yo, how's it going guys? Hope you're good. We're back here now with a brand new series on this channel. I thought I'd give career mode a go and see how it all plays out. I've decided to go for just a short qualifying and 50% race with just a bit of practice. Ultimate difficulty, just put in the hardest possible difficulty using no assists, making my own custom helmet, this and that. But yeah, overall I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what kind of challenge it brings to me. I've previously played career mode in the past and I kind of enjoyed it, so I thought I'd give it a go on this game as well. Bit late maybe, let's say, but I just hope I enjoy myself when I'm doing this. And if you guys enjoy watching it, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to keep making more after this if you guys enjoy it. But yeah, let's get started. So looking at all these teams, I thought I'd go for the McLaren Honda, just because I was a McLaren fan before, during the Hakkinen days, the Hamilton days, and I thought I'd just go for the McLaren really and see what I can do with it. And being a fan of Alonso, I've kept him as my teammate, and yeah, just really looking forward to it. I want to try and improve the team and get it up to winning ways, as unfortunately in real life we don't get to see that. And yeah, it would be nice to get them up the grid and hopefully be in winning positions. As you can see, the settings there, we're keeping pretty much every settings on. I actually forgot to take flashbacks off. I have no clue why I left it on. Must have been, I don't know, I just left it on, I don't know why. But yeah, I've pretty much took everything else off. I can't be asked for formation lap. Took that off, safety cars on, corner cutting strict, race starts manual, and this and that. But yeah, looking forward to it, and just hoping it's a challenge really. The last thing I want is to start doing this and it becomes way too easy to win, or it becomes too boring. I don't know, I just want some sort of challenge from it, being able to push throughout the whole race is what I want. I don't want to have races where half the race is just me backing off or driving slowly, or just scripting it. Not anything like that. I just want to give 100% from myself and hope that it's enough to create some or produce some good content. I will mention a few things when we get to the practice sessions, but until then I'll just let you guys enjoy this part of career mode.
Hi, I'm Emma Jenkins. I'm a specialist in contract law, and I've been brought in to work as your agent. I'll be working to get you the best deal in the boardroom, which means you need to do the best possible job out there on the circuit. When you get new contract offers, either from new teams or an amendment to your existing offer, it'll come through me. I'll also keep you up to date on discussions behind the scenes to change your terms, or any specific goals that the team has set for you. If a contract offer does come through, I'll present to you the available offers, and then you can make the call. I assume that all sounds fine. Well then, good luck this season, and I'll catch you later.
So as you can see, we've got a new contract, dear Mika, the legendary Mika Hakkinen. But yeah, so we've got a new contract from McLaren, and hope it's a good journey. Yeah, we didn't really go really fussy about the tyre strategy. We just picked the balance strategy, and as you can see, a few practice tutorials there just to tell us or show us what they really are. But yeah, what I was going to mention regarding practice sessions and that was that I don't really plan to do too much of it. I'll only do the track acclimatization and the qualifying pace one, because that's only maximum 3 laps from each, whereas the tyre management one is just 7 laps you have to do, and I can't be asked. To be honest, I just can't be asked to do 7 laps every track. But yeah, I've decided to run the stock setup in this career mode. I'll be running a stock setup around each track, and that's mainly because it makes it really close between me and my teammate, within a few tenths, whereas when I use a custom setup I'm a second or a second and a half quicker. So yeah, that doesn't make it really rewarding or interesting at all, so I'd rather run like the stock setup and be really close to my teammate. So here we go, we start this track acclimatization program, and yeah, it was a decent program. I managed to get used to the car, to get used to the stock setup straight away. I must admit the braking was a bit hard, like I was locking up, not too hard but just like locking up because the brake pressure was more than what I used to run, but I decided not to change it because it just makes it really challenging, like I said. And coming across the line, and we've actually beat our target score by a few points, and then we went out on our second lap and beat the new target score as well. So yeah, we did a pretty good job early on and managed to pick up those points, and I believe we didn't actually have to do the third lap, so we just came into the pits, and I think we went out to do the qualifying pace one straight after. And yeah, I was interested to see what kind of pace this car had compared to like the Mercedes, the Ferrari, the Williams, the Red Bull. We know the McLaren has a good chassis, good aero as well, so hopefully we could gain through the corners whatever we lose on the straights. And running a stock setup, like I mentioned, we're definitely going to lose like pace on the straight. And yeah, so going through this last corner now, about to start our lap, and opening the DRS, and we can see like other drivers on different tyres. Obviously they're doing a different practice program compared to us, probably doing like long runs or something, whereas we're out to do qualifying pace. And as you can see, like on the straight we lost a bit of time, and again we're still losing time like on this second straight, and you can see the deficit this like Honda engine has. And yeah, we'll hopefully be improving that engine over the season, and hopefully be as quick as the Mercedes or maybe the Ferrari in straight line speed. But yeah, as we're going that track, just testing the car where it's good and where it's not. Seems to be understeer through the corners, like not high speed corners but mainly medium speed ones and a bit in the slow speed ones. Traction wise it wasn't too bad, but as you can see we've actually hit, I think we managed to get 9th. Our target was 13th and we got 9th. And then we went out on another lap straight away just to hit the new target, and we only need to improve by a few tenths or maybe keep the same pace, but we managed to improve a bit more, a tenth more, and we've managed to hit that target as well. And yeah, just like the track acclimatization one, we just didn't have to do the third lap anyway, and that's pretty much what I like about this program I made for myself, just not really play it too much, because if I end up doing time management, that's like extra 7 laps that I really don't want to do. So I just retired from the session and just hopefully get ready for the qualifying. And yeah, just don't want to burn myself out by doing extra laps in like time management and this and that. And another good thing about it is that the less practice I do, the more challenge it's going to be for me in qualifying and the race, which I really like look forward to in this series. And yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy. I think this is my engineer, I don't know who he is, but I'll let you guys listen to what he's saying.
It'll be my job to get your feedback as a driver and to direct our upgrade design in the areas that you feel are most lacking. At each Grand Prix we can run a series of practice programs and log the performance of the car as you drive it at its limit. This gives us data that we can utilize to develop various performance improvements. In order for me to know which upgrades to prioritize, I'll need you to select a development area that you'd like us to focus on. And you can do that in the R&D section of your laptop. Anyway, that's all for now, but I'll keep you up to date, okay? I'll see you soon.
Bye! As you would have heard there, he's just giving us a few information on the practice programs, development and this and that. And as you can see the upgrades here, this is what we have. We can improve like the engine power, the fuel efficiency, chassis weight, downforce and drag. And these are stuff stuff that we'll be looking to improve over the season. You can see how much deficit we have to cars ahead of us. We're like, I think, the 7th quickest on the grid. So hopefully we can move up the grid over the next few races. And yeah, here we are now in practice 2. I think that was, we just advanced to qualifying just because we didn't really have anything else to do in that practice session. There was no point going for another run or so. And yeah, just looking forward to qualifying. But before we proceed to qualifying, we've got an update or information on our new rival, and I'll let you guys listen to that.
Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Expected more information than that, to be honest, but yeah, either way, we have Fernando Alonso as our rivalry. Our teammate is going to be our rival for a few races, and yeah, I don't expect this to be an easy sailing one. He's a pretty strong driver, so it'll be hard to beat him in qualifying, race, and this and that. He's just a overall good driver, really good driver. So as you can see, our qualifying goals: qualify 13th or higher, beat Fernando Alonso. So we'll be looking forward to do that, but let's just go to qualifying. I just want to get this started already and see what kind of challenge it is and how it is. That I'm just really looking forward to. It's a bit refreshing, and as you can see, qualifying pretty dry, race pretty dry, overcast conditions though, no rain, it's not sunny either. So yeah, and just to confirm that I'll be running stock setup, I've just gone through it now, and we'll be lowering the fuel a bit just to put in qualifying conditions, and I think this is when we'll accelerate the time a bit, just like fast forward, just so we can. So I was only going to do 2 runs, and those were going to be on super soft tyres, so no point really going out on soft. So I just like I said, just can't be asked to do like extra runs. I just want to get the qualifying sorted already and put in a good lap. So yeah, either way, we have Rosberg on pole, provisional pole. Raikkonen now goes pole actually, with Rosberg and Hamilton followed right behind him. Our teammate Alonso not really set a time yet. We've gone out to do our first run, our first ever qualifying lap in this car, in this career mode. Coming across the line now, and we start our lap into turn 1. We brake just before the 100 meter board, and I think we cut a bit through that corner, but we didn't really carry too much speed at all, so I don't think we gained too much at all. And coming around the last corner, open a DRS. What would this lap put us? What position will it put us in? And we go 11th, so we're not even in the top 10. So yeah, the car's not really that good, but our teammate's doing a much better job than us. He's about 5/10 quicker than us, so Jesus, yeah, that's pretty quick from Alonso, and I'm not too surprised, to be honest, because like I say, he's a pretty strong driver. I think Rosberg set 24.9, and we went out towards the end of the session, the pressure's on to get into the top 10 here. It said qualify 13 for higher, but I really did want to beat my teammate. I just wanted to beat him because it's in the same car. Like, it's a good comparison. But yeah, into turn 1 we go, brake. Just this time we actually brake a bit later, carry much more speed than before, and we're already about 10th and a half up on our time, 2/10 now. So it's incredible how much speed we've carried into turn 3. No lockups, drop down to 2nd, shift back up to 3rd, keeping 3rd throughout this corner, shift up to 4th, pick up the apex on the right there, sweep from left to right into this right hander, come across the sector 1 line. We're about 4/10 up on our time and only 2/10 down on the pole time. Into sector 2 we go around this right hander, fast right hander, the curve, and into the chicane we go, braking at 100 meter board once again, pick up the sausage curb on the right, which doesn't help us, pushes us on the exit curb on the left. We're still about 6/10 up on our time, so it's not too bad, and if we keep this up we might actually beat our teammate. Through sector 2 we go, only 4/10 down on pole lap, and into sector 3 we go. We nailed that chicane, I think. It wasn't brilliant, but still maintained the same speed, and still 6/10 up on our time. Coming up to this fast section of this sector 3, round this right hander, we missed the apex on the right there, pick up the exit curb on the left, lose a bit of time into this penultimate corner, miss the apex once again, so it's not a great lap, and hopefully we can hit this apex. No, we don't really hit it, but we don't lose much time from that. You're not really supposed to hit the apex, but either way we come across the line now. What do we set? A 25.6. That goes about 7/10 quicker than our time, and it puts us up to 6th place, only 6/10 down on pole time. So the car's actually better than I thought a few minutes ago. So as you can see, we're a bit happy with that time, and as we retire, I like this onboard shot, to be honest. It shows my helmet with the car. I like that, got the Mika theme going. But yeah, so only 6/10 down on pole time. Car's not too bad. We're just right behind Vettel as well, so that's pretty good. Our teammate Alonso about 3/10 off our time, so I think he'll be looking to improve that in the race for sure. He's got better racecraft, and hopefully we can improve this car. We can move up the grid. Looking on the driver update, we've skipped through it, but we did gain quite a lot on him, and we're moving towards the 10 mark, which will, I think, promote us to first driver. instead of second driver. So yeah, that'll be nice. But here's the session goal.
I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So the goals set for us are to finish 10th place or higher and beat our teammate. So that'll be a tough challenge, and the race being dry shouldn't be harder than what we anticipated before. And yeah, so really looking forward to it, and want to see how this McLaren car is throughout the race, how the fuel efficiency works with this Honda engine, and what kind of race car we'll have to put up to compensate for the lack of speed on the straights. We'll have to defend hard, that's for sure. But yeah, as you can see, the stock setup still there, just to confirm to you guys that I'm not using the custom setup at all. And fuel wise, I kept it pretty optimal, to be honest. Didn't go high or lower. But yeah, here we are, no formation lap, just straight to the start. The lights are coming out, 5 lights are on, lights out, and away we go. And it looks like a fairly decent start from us. Raikkonen's got a terrible start on the left there, but we'll be interested to see if he loses any positions into turn 1. No, he does. He maintains his 4th place. We stay in 6th place, leaving a bit of room for Ricciardo on the outside there, but we've already lost touch with Vettel in front. Into this turn 3 we go. We have to defend down the inside. We actually nearly went into the back of Vettel there, but I think we managed that pretty well, not breaking our front wing early on. That's pretty important. But yeah, good stuff from us so far, and we'll hope to really just stick with these guys ahead, because we know the Ferrari's quick, we know the Red Bull's quick, and we know the Mercedes is quick. And with the car we're in now, like I said before, like fuel efficiency, I want to see how that's going to work in this car with the terrible Honda engine, and also to see like how the car copes behind in dirty air, and how it goes through the corners. If we have better aero, then we can surely make moves on the braking or through the corners. But as you can see, through the chicane there, we're still right behind Vettel, but on the straight, even with slipstream and rich mix, we can't really get close enough to make an overtake. We're not really gaining too much, so we have to just sit back and relax. But we actually make a mistake there with a bit of oversteer, nearly losing the car into the barrier. But so far so good, in 6th place, no damage. And we can see a bit of a train forming right behind Verstappen there in 3rd, Raikkonen right behind him, and Vettel not too far behind his teammate Raikkonen. We're still here, coming across the finish lap 1, still right behind Vettel, but as you can see, we're not really gaining anything on the straights. And I actually like the challenge. I like that challenge. I like that it's not an easy overtake. It's not something you can just breeze past them. I like that you can just you have to work for it basically. And now Vettel had a bit of contact with Verstappen, and we actually ran into the back of Vettel too. We have Ricciardo right behind us, gaining slipstream. Will he go for the outside move? Vettel and Verstappen go side by side into the chicane. Can Vettel make it the move around the outside? Bit of wheel banging there, but Vettel eventually makes his way through Verstappen, and he'll have the straight line speed to be able to stay ahead into this right-hander now. But Ricciardo tries to go with a new down the inside there. Can we sweep past and make an opportunist move? We go down the inside, but we're now getting told to give the place back to Verstappen, which is not really what I wanted. I felt like I was going to get past Vettel too, which would have moved us up to 4th, but we have to just give it up, and now we're back down to 6th place where it all started. And I think Ricciardo had a bit of an incident with Verstappen there, and we'll get to see from the replay shot here what happens. Yeah, he just bounces off Verstappen into that right-hander. Another on-board shot here. He goes down the inside, trying to make a move on his teammate. Verstappen, well, I think they both tried to go for the same piece of tarmac there, and it just ended up badly for Ricciardo. We have an on-board shot from Massa. Let's see what he did. He just drove into the side of Ricciardo as if he was not there. So, bit of a weird decision from Massa there. Maybe he got bored and just did it for the banter, but not too sure. But yeah, either way, we're into turn 1 now on lap 4. Vettel and Verstappen side by side on this straight. We're trying to make an opportunist move going round the outside. Can we make this stick into turn 3? We brake much later than them. Can we make this move stick round the outside? And we do. We managed to stay ahead up to 4th place now, with the next car ahead being Rosberg. But the question is now, can we actually stay ahead of these two cars? They're surely much faster than us. And cutting on to lap 5 now, you can see Verstappen not really fading off us. We still got him in our mirrors, and yeah, again making mistakes here. Went wide at that chicane. That's going to cost us lots of time on the exit. And Verstappen's got a much better run than us, and into this corner now. He's got the place. He's up to 4th, and we're down to 5th. again, and Vettel's actually surprisingly dropped off us. Not too sure what's going on with him. He might have a bit of wing damage or something, but yeah, so far not too bad. P5's not bad, I guess, in this car, but I'm not too sure what my teammate's doing at the moment. We'll hopefully get to have an update on that soon. But yeah, on this straight now, again, not really gaining too much on that Red Bull because the Renault engine is obviously much better than the Honda. We pick up the grass on the left, which didn't really help us at all. And on the X, you can see the Verstappen's already gone. Even with DRS, we don't have anything to really do with it. Like, we've got nothing to really make an overtake with. But end of lap 6 now. I think Vettel pits behind us. Yeah, he does. Vettel decides to pit, so surely he's going for a 2-stop. And I was actually looking forward to do a 1-stop round here. I felt like the tyres were coping really well. Verstappen also goes into the pits, and I'm pretty sure he'll be going for a 2-stop strategy as well. But as you can see, our tyres are not really that bad. We're still on maximum 55%, so if I can go to 70%, a few more laps, then that's pretty good. I can just stick on the mediums and try to go to the end, and I feel like I can do that. If I can do 9 laps and use super softs, then pretty sure I can go to the end. Well, do 20 laps on mediums, fresh mediums, and end of lap 9 we go into the pits now. We get the medium tyres ready. Can we slow down properly for the speed limiter without speeding? Yes, we do. We actually spare another like 10-12 miles per hour just so we guarantee not to speed in. And Hamilton sets a fastest lap, so he's already showing good pace. Coming to the pits now on the mediums. What can these mechanics do? A 2.9 second pit stop, which is fairly average, I'd say. Not the best, that's for sure. I think Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull manage a 1.8, 2.0, something like that. But yeah, we come out the pits now ahead of Jonathan Palmer. We're right behind Raikkonen as Vettel actually goes past Palmer into turn 1. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, cutting on to lap 12. Again, nothing really to complain about in this position. Like, P7 is not too bad, but I'm pretty sure these guys will be going for a 2-stop. So is it really worth holding these guys up? Is it worth battling and just losing time? Maybe, maybe not. But Vettel tries to go down the inside. We don't actually give up much for the fight, and we just let him past and hope to just stick in his Citroen and try to save fuel behind him. And as you can see, we actually put it into lean, already like giving this place up, and just hope to stick right behind him until he pits once again. And yeah, we have Bottas right behind us in 7th place. Surely he'll be catching up to us with the Williams car he has. And we come to the end of sector 2 on lap 14. We're actually surprisingly still behind Vettel, so he's not really pulling away from us. And it seems like we've got a much better run than him. Can we make a move on the inside here? No, we don't. We just don't really go for it. We just back out and proceed to save a bit more fuel, I guess. We're still in lead mix, and like I said, this Honda engine is really hard to save fuel. The fuel efficiency in this car is pretty bad, so yeah, we'll just have to drop back and save a bit more fuel. Not really, just use our head really and not really go for silly overtakes. We now have DRS, we have rich mix. We actually got a much better run on him this time on the straight. Easy pass, easier than I thought because of this engine. I thought it'd be like much harder to get past, but we managed to get past easily. We've got DRS once again on the second straight and already pulled a good 3/4 gap. So pace looking good at the moment. It seems like the aero package is helping a lot, and we're up to 5th now, and we're a bit of a slide there, and Fernando Alonso is out of the race. Our teammate is out of this race, and let's see what happened to him. So this is an on-board shot with him, and he's coming around the last corner. It's probably going to be an engine failure, isn't it? That classic Honda, it must be. And he just pulls to the side of the track, and not too sure if it's an engine failure or not. Yep, yes it is, and you can see the smoke there, and boom, goes another engine for Fernando Alonso. This guy can't get any luck, not in the game, not in real life, and that actually ended up causing a VSC, a virtual safety car. So unfortunately we weren't really close to the pits to make any sort of advantage from it, but I didn't really plan to pit anyway because the strategy is just to go to the end from here on anyway. So yeah, good that no one else gained from that virtual safety car. And yeah, cutting on to end of lap 15. Looking like there's a bit of a spread between us and the cars ahead and the cars behind. Like not much really going on at the moment, but we do see a few cars pit. We're up to 4th now. Jeff asking for us to go on a different strategy. What is he asking there? 2 soft tyres to go on. I'm not too sure what he's on, like what he's smoking, but pretty sure I won't be going for any more pit stops. I don't need to. I've already used like the mandatory tyres, so yeah, I'm not too sure what Jeff's going on about there. And yeah, so going on to lap 16. Towards the end of lap 16, tyres, as you can see, are pretty good, and I'm not too sure why they're this good. I think it might be the stock setup or something, but the tyres are like really good, and they're degrading way less than what they did in my AOR race. So don't know if it's the car like being slow or the car being really good with the aero, the stock setup, I don't know, but like, yeah, the car's doing really well with the tyres, and the tyres are not really degrading that much, which is crucial, really crucial, because it makes us save a pit stop, I guess. But yeah, on this back straight now, lap 21, Bottas is all over us now, and we're up to second place actually, because of a few other cars pitting, and I'm not too sure who that is actually, we'll get to see in a bit, but we do have Bottas right behind us, looking to give us a good hard time. And as you can see, he's got DRS and Slipstream all over us. He pulls to the outside. Can he make this move into turn 3? He tries to go around us, so we're still side by side, and we stay ahead. We maintain second place at the moment, so we've still got about 7-8 more laps to go, but the only car ahead of us now is Hamilton. We're up to second. What a result that would be in our debut for McLaren in this career mode series. And like, yeah, it'll be good debut for sure, and a good result, but it's going to be really hard, like especially with the engine Bottas has and the much fresher tyres he has. And we actually go wide into that right-hander there, exit the chicane. We've got a pretty poor exit, which is going to give Bottas a much better run at us, and I think that's Rosberg right behind him in the Mercedes too. Is this going to be free abreast? We actually get hit into the wall, we got slid into the wall, lose a bit of our front end plate, and we Jimmy Carney on the grass as well, and that's, I think, Verstappen who went past. A safety car is now out. And as you can see from the replay here, Rosberg tries to go through the middle, ends up clipping both of us, and just sends me into the wall. I'm not too sure what happened to Bottas, but here we go, replay. We're just minding our business, and we get hit into the wall. Perspective from Rosberg again, just to say, like I said, he just tried to go through the middle there and ended up causing a collision, and they both stopped on the track, and assumed that's why the safety car came out. And yeah, that's not great for us at all, and I think that's Raikkonen out the race, which is pretty unfortunate for him. But either way, we have to come into the pits to put a new front wing for us. We don't speed into the pits, we keep our head cool. We decide to go on the super soft tyres, brand new tyres, and might as well, because the tyres don't really degrade that much, so it might as well just use the super soft tyres with only about 6 laps to go, and by the time the safety car actually pits, it'll be like 3-4 laps to go. So yeah, like I said, just might as well use it. And we're not really that far down the grid. I think we're 6th, but as you can see, we're getting ready to, well, just cruising around on the safety car at the moment, but just getting ready for the restart and trying to prepare, like make sure we have enough fuel. And as you can see, that's Hamilton leading with Verstappen right behind him, Rosberg in 3rd, a Forcinia in 4th, not too sure who that is. I think that's Hulkenberg actually, yeah. And we have Bottas in 5th, us in 6th, and Vettel actually right behind us as well. But we know that with the tyres we have now, we're going to be much faster than Bottas, Hulkenberg and Rosberg, because I don't think they changed their tyres. So if we can just get past as soon as possible, we might even have a chance to win, which is going to be like a massive surprise, let's say, because I don't really expect to win in this car just yet. But on the restart now, we are right behind Bottas. What happens on the straight? We're actually losing time on the straight. No surprise there, because the speed this engine has is not really that good, and Bottas using the Mercedes engine is going to be OP on the straight, that's for sure. And into turn 3, we'll have to go for a late move for surely, and we go down the inside. We actually managed to hit the apex on the right though, so it's not like we pushed them off or anything, so that's a good move from us. And already up to 5th place, we have Hulkenberg right in front of us. Hope to get past him as soon as possible, but again, he has a Mercedes engine as well, so it'll have to be an overtake on the braking or something. And here we have got a good exit on the exit. They're using the tyres, the fresh tyres we have. We'll go past him on the curve, and we're already up to 4th place. Next car ahead is Rosberg in 3rd. He's on the soft tyres, so it won't be an easy pass for sure, and I don't really expect to catch up to him at all. Although he's on the soft tyres and we're on the super softs, don't really expect much. Hulkenberg tries to go down the inside of us, but we managed to cover that off nicely. But yeah, back to the Rosberg situation. I don't expect to catch up to him because his car's just too fast. And again, we have a run from Hulkenberg. Does he go for a move? No, he doesn't. We have a slow Verstappen. We go off the track there. We get caught up watching what happens to Verstappen, and end up going wide, and that's not good for us at all. And the next car ahead is actually Verstappen now on the medium tyres. As you can see, the two Mercedes of Rosberg and Hamilton just gone in front. Surely they'll be finishing a 1-2. Cutting onto lap 27 now, we're already right behind Verstappen. Do we go for a move? No, we don't. We're back out of that. Hope to get a decent run, bit of oversteer on the exit, close to the barriers on the right. We pick up the slipstream. Rich makes. Can we like get close at all? Do we go for down the inside here? No, we don't at all. We still stay behind him in this chicane. Hope to get a much better exit. Which move do we go for? Inside, outside, inside, outside. We go for the outside line. Do we make the move? No, we switch back to the inside. Can we make this stick? Verstappen gives us a bit of room, and we managed to slide through our way through up to third place now. And I'm honestly really happy with that. We go wide on the exit there. Do we lose the position? No, we don't. We got a bit of grass on our left tyres, but yeah, up to third now. I think Verstappen doesn't have DRS yet, I don't think, so that's going to be helpful for us. We get out the slipstream so he can't get anything, and yeah, there it is, the confirmation of DRS just being enabled now. Cutting onto the end of lap 28, as you can see, we don't really gain anything on Rosberg at all, despite being on the faster tyres. And cutting towards the end of the race, Verstappen's still within like touching distance to us. If we make a mistake, he might go through. We're trying to keep our cool here. We only have one sector to go, only about 3 more corners to go, so hopefully we don't blow it. Bit wide on the exit there, not really giving him a chance to overtake though. Through the penultimate corner, into this last corner, and Hamilton actually wins the race, so good job by him, and Rosberg follows him home second. Do we pick up a podium on our first race? Yes, we do. We pick up a podium, and yeah, what a race that was. That was a good race, and I really enjoyed that, to be honest. And I think it's going to be really hard to replicate the same type of podium again. I don't expect to get a win or a podium again, and I think that podium came from just pure luck with the safety car, and I think Bottas and Rosberg would have made their way past me early on, like before the contact. As you can see, I don't know what the hell's going on with my helmet there. Turns out it's not using my actual helmet that I made. But yeah, going back to the podium story, I don't expect to get a podium again soon, because the car's just not up to pace. We have to improve. We have to get some upgrades to hope to improve. But yeah, as you can see, final result there. Hamilton won, Rosberg second, Mercedes 1-2, us in third, Verstappen fourth, Vettel fifth, Hakkinen sixth, and our teammate didn't manage to get any points. I believe that was Gutierrez who managed to came to 10th, so a pretty good job by him. Bottas ended up finished 11th after that contact. In the driver's standings, not really any change since it's the first race, but we're third in the constructors, with Mercedes already got a 25-point lead, so dominance again from Mercedes, just like in real life 2016 season. We have our resource points there, what that we collected from qualifying and the race, so hopefully we can use them to upgrade, just to upgrade the car. Not sure what to use it for yet, engine or drag or aero, like I'm not sure yet. Probably go for an engine, that'll be the most logical and sensible one to use, considering we've got a massive deficit on the straights. But yeah, hopefully we can improve the car. And next track being Bahrain, we do actually need that straight line speed, because there are about 2 or 3 long straights on that track. And looking at it now, we do have enough resource points to go for an engine upgrade. We do have enough points for other upgrades too, and you can see there we're the 7th fastest, I think, on the grid. We're close to Toro Rosso. If we improve our car, we might actually leapfrog them. But I think at the end we did go for the engine upgrade, considering we just do need it. And there you go, we just develop it and hope that we have it for next race. We should have it for next race. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know in the comments below, like, if you did enjoy it, and if you'd like to see me make more of these. I'm really interested to know what you guys think, so yeah, let me know in the comments below, and hope to bring out the next episode of this career mode, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.